Hi! So, Grandma B has invited me to do a collaboration with her. So, this is the week of the ground beef. So, I am doing chili for my small family freezer meal. I'm going to cook my chili in my slow cooker. So, I'm doing about 2 batches of chili in my slow cooker, and then I freeze them afterwards in family-sized bunches in the freezer, and then we just pull it out and warm it up for our meals. So that's how I do my freezer meals. So I have diced tomatoes. I have 2 cans of them. We don't like beans in our house, but I do have 1 can of chili beans. The cheese I just took out of the freezer. I have celery from the freezer. I put a lot of vegetables in mine. So I have a lot of cut peppers. I usually put all 4 bell peppers in mine. So there's a yellow, a red, a orange, and a green. But since I'm doubling this recipe, there's 8. And then 1 onion. And I like to buy my onions in a 3-pound bag and then cut them up and freeze them so I don't have to deal with all the crying every time I cook. There's 1 set of peppers. And in February, I cut peppers up when I bought them. So these are my frozen peppers from then and over the summer. And don't worry, they will break down and thaw out and all that. There's some celery. Celery. Onion. And then here I go with my cans. Get back in there. Probably should have done my cans first so that they sat on the bottom, but that's okay. It'll all melt down. Anyways, then I'll add my 2 pounds of beef once I got them browned. And plug it in. putting on the 2 pounds of meat now. Oops. Oh, it's topping out. It's okay, we'll catch it. Throw it back in there. And the seasoning. Since my meat is already cooked, I'm not worried about it being in all the frozen vegetables in it. Because the meat's cooked. All it is frozen vegetables that's in it. And it's on high now. So it'll be on high for about an hour to 2 to get those frozen vegetables thawed out. And then I'll come stir it and put it on low for about 6 hours. And then I'll have chili to eat tonight. If I feel like it. Which we're not having chili for dinner. But the rest of it and all of it will be freezer meal. I'll dish it out into meal-sized containers for us. Or baggies. Whatever I choose and can find. And then I'll show you tonight my little 2-quart container that I usually warm it up in. It's a 2-quart Crockpot, and that is actually the size I should be cooking chili. But who cooks chili in a little inky dinky Crockpot and knows how to do that? How do you break up a 28-ounce thing of chili and only do 1 pepper and half of a onion and split half of a bean can and half of a chili packet to make it for a small family? Alright, so here's my chili. I'm going to add on another chili pack because it's melted down some. It's still got a big clump right here of peppers. And so seasoning can get all the way through because I did do a double batch. And then I'll stir it some more. There's another clump of either onion or celery. I'm not sure which one that is. But, so it's still got some melting left to do, as I like to call it, to combine flavors. And then I'm going to put it on low for my 6 to 8 hours. Make sure I get a good shot of it for you. Doesn't it look good already? Too bad it's cold. Alright, so now that our chili is done, I'm going to put them in my containers. Ooh. Make sure you have a lid for this one. And no, we don't. So that one's not going to be used. I have a lid for this one. Alright, so they're still not cold enough to throw into the freezer, but they're cool enough to be in the containers. So, back up just enough so you can see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 freezer meals for us, for my husband and I. It'll make roughly 2 to 3 bowls in each one. This big one will probably make 4 bowls. So that is our meals, our freezer meals with chili. So 5 meals. Now lasts us about 3 to 4 months if we don't eat it all up faster than that, depending on what our mood is for chili. And if it depends on if my mom and my sister doesn't get any and my son-in-law doesn't get any, which I'm sure these 3 will probably go to some of them and we'll only have those 2. But that's my freezer meals for chili.